I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with?
I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Can't talk today. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of paper from her loose-leaf notebook, is what this should say. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
It's almost like she typed it out.
Mm-hmm. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Alright, who do you want to share with first?
Surprise me, dealer's choice.
Talk to my girl, Nat.
Hey, Nat.
Probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Harsh. That's a little blunt.
It's a little blunt. 420.
Blaze it.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? You want to get smacked?
Yes, I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly!
They sure can.
Good
That's
poem,
about
Natsuki.
it. Just give up on everything, you guys.
Basically.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
We can skip this.
Oh, you're super fucking right. Let's see if we skip Sayori as well.
Sure.
Skip-o. Let's try Monica.
Monica.
Skippity-dippity. Oh, great job, Mandel. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Why is everybody slagging me?
'Cause you're kind of the dumbest kid in the world.
I am the dumbest. I'm very dense.
I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's Oh, fuck. Fuck.
It's easiest.
Fuck. I see the M and I just started.
I know. We've been through this before. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
And I think this is actually some lines we got from the previous one.
Yeah.
Like the fucked up run.
Right. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Oh, really?
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Yeah, simple is an imagery.
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
Oh, I can skip over.
Oh. Her poem
Yuri.
probably wasn't very good anyway. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Exquisite. What was that?
Erudite.
Pedestrian.
Huh? Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
Oh, I can read her mind?
I guess so.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Okay, I have a question about poems. These poems. Is it like... It's not us actually like... Our poem is extreme, Papa, airplane.
No, of course not. We're not doing some...
But I love to imagine it is.
some beatnik scene out of Manny Calavera's title game.
Sure. Okay. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her trains of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes.
She's like just 100% backpedaling on this is good though, right?
Yeah. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Dots can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, we can skip those.
Yep. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Woo!
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Mandel.
Wow, she's already in deep.
Yeah.
Ah.
We're gonna be in deep too.
Me too. Phew.
Oh, nope, I don't want to hear you talk.
Oh, wow.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, that's the
dun,
bullshit's
dun.
happening. Yuri, right?
Yeah. No, we said Yuri.
Did I click on the wrong one?
No, it's a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we're about to scold Natsuki. I thought
Are you
clicked on
going
Yuri.
to?
Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinions is different. I can't fucking talk today, man.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri,
Huh?
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you had just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized? Why don't you think you should too? Ugh.
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure, Nobunaga's ambition. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. Damn!
Dang. She's got it rough, that girl Natsuki.
Mm-hmm. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Oh no, Natsuki, no!
But eagles can fly! Natsuki! She really didn't need... Oh.
She really didn't need to do that.
That's Yuri's voice.
It was.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands where she stares down at her desk.
She's doing the...
I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone have not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Mandel, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. About, you know, I would never do anything so shameful.
Yeah, you would.
So...
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea.
Ah, good idea.
Could...
Make more than enough for one person, okay?
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna make it for myself.
No fucking kidding.
I'm a big dick.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly.
When she wandered back in.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably when she spilled the tea. She can't let those calories get away.
Yeah, sure.
Mendel, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna skip. Zoop.
Oh yeah, skip those.
Haha.
Okay. Meager. Heaven sent. Contamination. Afterimage. Electricity. Okay. Wrath. Mr. Excitement. Oh.
No. We were on a...
Massacre.
We were on a
Massacre,
chain.
massacre, massacre.
One more.
Misfortune.
No. Variance.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So 3 more for Sayori.
Oops.
Oops.
Luffy. Melancholy. Oh, damn. I thought melancholy was a...
No way, that's too smart a word for her.
Grace? Loud.
Loud.
Yeah. Hopeless.
Sure.
I think
Kiss,
that's...
kiss, fall in love.
I think that's all of Sayori, so
Music.
it's good. Nope.
Oops.
Email.
Anime.
She's a girl of
anime,
the
anime,
future.
anime.
Natsuki really doesn't have anyone in her court, does she?
She really doesn't. Except for us.
We'll do the right, Oh yeah, here's where she's getting the cookies in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hey Yuri.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you.
Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet.
The closet.
I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Nope. Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down. Sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Fuck, I cannot talk.
Sets the kettle down.
Sets the kettle down.
Place's kettle.
I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms.
She just does karate chops the whole time she's walking around.
Yeah, she's T-posing, especially because of her long legs. She appears
the kettle's
elegant.
held a foot in front of her face as she
Methodical.
T-poses between the tables.
It clips through the desk.
She puts the kettle on the table and then it glitches through Bethesda style. And now she can't complete her quest.
Poor Felicia Day. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Oh, that's you, fuck.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
Might as well walk with you.
No, I need to cut myself in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, why not is a good answer.
Shall we go then?
That means no cuts.
Yeah.
Cut or no cutting.
Where are you two off to?
Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We were just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please find your own business for once.
Whoa! Monica's not even doing this!
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping... Wait. Is that a weird sentence or is it just me?
It's a weird sentence.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Mandel in club activities? Huh?
My mouth gapes.
Gaper.
Gaper.
The
great Christmas gaper.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Mandel.
Damn. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow, because I'm her bitch now for sure.
Ooh. That's good.
That's me. Every time I do something remotely confrontational, it's like...
Oh, no confidence. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri! It was a baller move.
Something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
You really got up in Monica's grill. Mandel, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because it's your route.
So sweater hunkers. Sweater hunkers. Sweater kittens.
Sweater puppies.
Sweater puppies.
Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's nerfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head.
Like a kind of amplifier.
Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
That's kind of weird, right?
That's deep.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you?
Well, have you met her?
I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
This is not a high school kid talking then.
Nope.
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Mandel, I really like being friends with you.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too.
We're super platonic.
Super platonic.
Nothing to
That means super cute in Japanese.
No, it doesn't.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better.
Oh, by the way, I'm totally telling Sayori that I love her in this route because I could not handle doing that again. Remember how fucking rough that was?
Yep.
Ooh. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain.
It's a mile away.
Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Rather.
Mandel, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees Celsius.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
Okay, there's like 2 other people besides you two. They're drinking this tea.
Pretty sure she's only making it for us, though.
In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Woo! Styling and profiling. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was just letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Woo! That's great! Just don't push yourself too much.
This is going to be those classic teen movies where she gets so high off of expressing herself.
Her own supply.
She's like fucking murdering people for the slightest thing, right?
Yeah, it's just like she's all that. Or never been kissed.
Or Mean Girls.
You're
always worrying about me, Mandel. These 3 days that you've known me, you've always been worrying about me.
Always. It is your character trait.
It's very endearing.
It is very endangering.
I'm what's called a...
That's...
yandere.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want you to pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Mandel, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
On the floor?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Because of her honkers. Is that so?
Yes.
I wonder why that is.
It's my huge honkers.
It's most likely because my
posture.
Yeah, your posture. Quote unquote posture. Always hunched over reading. Well, that's not what that said, but okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I have terrible reading posture.
And terribly huge boobos.
So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough.
ここだ